here. How are you all doing? You know Dee was starting to get, she always does it. I'm telling you, and I think it's on purpose. No, it's not. But I love it because she allows us all to just start every live with a smile. I mean it. We pray that you all are doing well this morning, having a blessed day full of love and light, where you find yourselves in the world. You know we love y'all. We love y'all. We love starting the show with a smile. Let me introduce, the hostesses with the mostesses. Did I say that right? And even if I didn't, I'm an English teacher. I'm a writer. I have artistic license. DeAnna and Jeffy. You're going to act up today. You can't, you too.
I can't help it.
Hold on.
Woo!
No, it's Friday.
Yes, it is.
Right. That's right, Grace Allah. It is Friday. Yes. I'm so happy. And our special guest is flying in on a special vibe. She's coming in. She's about to appear and bless us all. We have a very good title for our show today, which I've been actually looking forward to, because even though in my life, let me start it off by saying this, because the Spirit just told me. So when I was younger, I was a professional bag lady. That's what my mother calls it. But wait, I gotta let you. That was I dropped a bomb, didn't I? I gave you a little promise. Yeah. That's a hook. That's what they call me, right? Yes, I was a professional bag lady. I did not like letting go of nothing. If I wrote it on a tissue, it stayed with me. If a friend gave me something, you know how friends, when you're in school, they give you things, and it's like, oh, in the moment, and you should just let it go. Had it all. You would open up my treasure bag and be like, oh, is this going out? Is this trash? No, that's my stuff. Mom would say, your stuff. Listen to the words. Words have meaning. Stuff. Yeah. And I had this beautiful closet. I think I mentioned it before. It was from, with a glass mirror. Well, a glass mirror. With a mirror, glass mirror. Take that out. A mirror. And it had this old metal latch and a hook that if you pushed it close and touch it, right? Well, my stuff was so big. My stuff that I kept was so surmountable and so big. I used to have to push my arm up to it and hold the door shut and then latch to keep it in and go, it's in. And I didn't let stuff go. I did not let things and stuff go from my life. And my mother used to always ask me, why are you holding on to these things? I did not see the significance of my actions when I was younger. And I did that all the way through my teenagehood. I think, I did that. I think maybe all the way till I was maybe like 22, 23, because I started transitioning. During that time. So yeah, think about that. All that stuff. And it was stuff, guys. It was stuff. And it was things that you just could have let go, and think about all with the things that's the spirit that carries on things, right? And I'm keeping all of those spirits. And Dee, you and I were just talking about letting go things. Oh my.
I mean, right when you said that, I was there, because we forget that everything has energy. Everything holds energy.
Yes.
Everything is energy. So I'm thinking, wait, what? I still got this, and this.
Wow.
I still have stuff from high school downstairs. Okay. I still have my yearbook. I still have so much stuff.
Got it.
I do want to keep, definitely I want to keep some of that stuff.
Yes. Then
some of it is like, why do I still have these letters from some dude in high school or elementary school? Check box A. Do you like me? Check box. I still had some of that stuff. And I'm like, why I still got stuff from grade school? What is that about? So yes, I had to get rid of all that.
Well, everyone, all that being said, and that was just a segue. because our dear, beautiful sister queen of the light, look at her, look at her, look at her, my baby girl.
Look at all queenish.
Yeah, I know. Look at her flipping it back. Go ahead,
Right.
girl. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead,
Am I
girl.
on camera yet? Can y'all see me?
Yes, yes, you are. Everyone with me, please help us all welcome our beautiful sister queen of the light, Victoria. And she's called Toria, but we call Toria. Yeah, her name is Victoria. And she is here to talk to us about what we were just speaking about, right? Toxic relationships, because everything, you think about it, everything we bring into our life is a relationship. We have a relationship, not just with people, but also things that carries the spirit and energy of the thing we're trying to hold on to. And the second,
wait. If that was an aha moment for you, drop it in the chat. She just broke something down. She said you don't just have relationships with people. You got relationships with food, with your clothes, with them stilettos in your closet, you know, with whatever. Oh my God, drop it in the chat.
Drop it in the chat. Aha, boom. And put a boom next to it too, with some fire.
Boo, boo. That's how you start your Friday, boo. That is exactly how you start your Friday.
Because today is Friday. Hello, Friday.
Yes, Friday.
Yes.
We're going to fry some things today.
So get up in here.
Victoria,
Good morning.
welcome.
Good morning. Ladies. Okay, you guys have all the energy today.
Always. I'm sorry.
Are you not used to this, boo? Are you not used to this? Come on.
Girl,
Right.
telling you.
Right,
It's still dark outside on the
Give me
West
my
Coast.
water.
Okay, we don't got no type of sunshine right now.
We brought
Oh,
it.
you
We
know
brought
what?
it.
This is why my hair is sunshine, because no matter where you are in the world, I'm gonna bring you some sunshine, boo.
There you
Okay.
go.
You know what? We are made of light. We are
Right.
made of light.
My nickname is Sunshine, so I'm bringing the sunshine, boo, too.
Hey.
Girl, you
Watch out.
yellow, okay?
How are you doing today, our beautiful sister queen?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, ladies. I'm grateful today. I'm grateful today. I'm grateful for every day. I'm grateful for this space. I'm grateful for girls and ladies just, ready to get it popping just early in the morning. Okay.
That's how we do. That's how we do. Start the day off right. Ooh. Starting the day off right. Victoria, please tell everyone about yourself, sweetie. Tell everyone what makes your heart pump.
Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Victoria. They call me Toria. For short, everybody's like, oh my God, I've never heard Toria. So yeah, my family calls me Toria. So please, by all means, call me Toria. I love Victoria. I've learned to really love that name, which is so crazy. I never loved my first name. So I've come to terms to it. Like, okay, I love my name. It's powerful. That's where I got my name on, was from the Queen of England. So I have to really fall in love with it. And a little bit about me, I'm here in Las Vegas. I am going through my own journey, and everybody goes through their own journey of toxic relationships. Like you said, Angela, I never really thought about it, but food, things, it doesn't necessarily have to be people, right? We just have like this battling relationship of all types of things. So that was really powerful. Girl, I didn't even look. I'm like, hold on, let me go eat some almonds real quick. Let me go have a relationship with some good food today.
Oh, nice one. Nice one. I like that.
This is healing in action, boo. We dig deep into the roots of things, and I love the lady said. I love Willow that you said. By the way, Toria, this is Willow, Angie's Willow. She's my Willow and the world's Willow now. Yeah, so she's I love that you said the spirit, because in the spiritual world, that's how we speak to things, right? And to you know, did I get rid of this? Is this is part of it? Because when we're going through a transformation, we think of the physical stuff, the stuff that we can touch and the stuff that we can see, but then we don't think about like, oh, okay, so I still got that from that person. Oh, okay, I see it. So it still has it. Like for me with my old job, I had to, it was still the same thing. So I'm so excited for us to get into the toxic relationship kind of thing, because when I was helping somebody one time, I said, they even asked me, how about my diamond ring? Do I have to get rid of my diamond ring? And I said, sweetie, I'm gonna say it right now, yes, because it was part of the relationship. But you could go pawn it, boo. Like you could go pawn it and get yourself some more stuff. Like,
wow, girl. Okay.
So that is an option, ladies and gentlemen. Sell your things. But if you want to give it to the people, go right ahead. That's also an option.
You know what? I want to chime in right there, Jesse, because I literally said and went through that 2 days ago. 2 days ago, because one of our mentors, Master Toria Chop, recently was speaking about gold and wealth this month. This month's forecast was about wealth, and he was talking about gold. And I'm thinking, okay, what do I have in the house as gold? Like, oh, I have my old wedding band. And it was like, bing, bing, bing. Your old wedding band. Your old wedding band.
So what are you still doing with that elementary, that past stuff still in the house?
Exactly. I was like, well, I bought it. Then I was like, but then that was the ghetto girl coming out, right? But then the spiritual girl was like, but it has energy attached to it. And you were just doing a cutting the cord meditation that morning, and had a nerve to have the wedding band in your nightstand as you're talking about how you want to cut cords. So my spiritual side got back with me and was like, okay,
got back with me.
He's contradicting what you're trying to do here. And I was like, oh. And then what Jesse said as far as giving it away or selling it, because someone shared that with me and said, well, Dee, why don't you just sell it? And I said, because I'm not going to sell it, because I know that will be a excuse for me for it to stay in the house even longer, waiting for someone to sell it to, trying to find the shop, or doing, because I know myself. I'm beginning to acknowledge and become aware of myself and accept myself so I can know myself. So no, I was like, nope, I'm not selling it. I'm going to bury that thing in the backyard, And so I talked to our awesome sauce, Amazing Queens, Blue, which will be on our stuff soon. And she was like, yep, say this, this, and this, and this, and yep, only bury a little bit. And she gave me all types of stuff to say. So I wanted to say that too to everyone, that do not allow you trying to find a buyer from the stuff you need to get out of your life to be an excuse for that. Still stay in your house.
Energy loves action. It loves quickness. Get it done. And you'll see things change in your life. Just get it done. Don't hesitate. Yeah.
Well, like I actually was speaking to a girlfriend yesterday, and I was telling her, we had a practice with Grandmaster yesterday, right? And he mentioned that everything. So first of all, confidence is power, and we need power. Okay. And the second thing he said that was laziness is not required. Everything else is not required. Power is confidence. You need to gain power with everything in your life, because when you have power and you have confidence, you can move things in an energetic way, in a positive way, because you feel good about it. And that's how you have to look at life too, right? So you pretend that you are that fine little dress and that man, right? He's just an accessory, girl. Do you really need that purse, that Louis Vuitton purse that doesn't serve you? It looks good with your outfit, but you don't feel good. Girl, put that purse down. Get another accessory, because there's so many of them. There's a different design. It might make you feel good. And you might be like, girl, I'm empowered today. I look like a businesswoman today, not the okay, I'm just gonna go to dinner. No, you are that fluid, but you know, everything though, that's with everything. Food is an accessory. It's not required. Your power, your confidence is required. So I think that's a good way. That's how I look at my life now is everything is just an accessory. Is it really needed? Because you can put it down and get another and get something better. Put that one down as well once you're done with it. And then next thing you know, you have a collection, but you have to just sell it like Dee said. And yes, you said, sell it, or even just give it to somebody that might need it or might like it more than you, you know? So that's all it is. Life is just, girl, everything is an accessory. It's, you don't have an attachment to it. So that's with toxic relationships is we have an attachment. We don't know how to detach. Why? Just like a wedding band, it has an emotional, we have an emotional attachment. We have memories and we're not ready to let go of that. But what we have to understand is we don't live in the past. We have to understand that that's memories. We can't hold on to something that we don't have here in the physical. It doesn't make us look good. We had to keep pushing on. And what it do? It made us a person, a whole different person, a whole nother vibration. Everything is energy too. And that's what people are not really realizing is that's why you have dreams. That's why you feel something like, okay, I feel it. I feel it because vibration is real. Energy is real. You know, and you need to really detach from yourself. Girl, whether it goes, go do a yoni detox because our womb space, girl, our womb space is a manifestation in itself.
Yeah.
And it's a portal. And we hold the power. Okay, can I say it? The
Say it again.
Power and
can you do it? Say it again. We hold the power.
We hold the power. The power. Whether it's like this, girl, like this, whatever, we hold the power.
However,
we hold that power, boo.
And that's what women have to understand is like, girl, we make life. What do you mean? We give life. We give life. We water it. We give it so much fruition, you know, and that's what we have to remember is, girl, you can get all the accessories that you want, manifest it. You are a manifestation of yourself. And that goes for men too. Men have to understand that they are a manifestation of life too, you know, and everybody goes through toxic relationships. Like you said, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be with things. But I think the most relatable is with toxic relationships with a person.
Yes.
You know, and we can talk about how men are toxic, but women, we had to get to where we had to get to realize that at one point we weren't perfect.
Thank you.
We weren't perfect. And the thing is, that's what makes you figure out what you want in life. And that what makes you have a reflection. So I had just got out of a relationship and it wasn't towards this person because let me just give an example. This person knew what he wanted, how he wanted to do it. But me as a person, I was so broken. I was so broken. I still was traumatized from past relationships. I didn't want to be alone. And that's the thing about being toxic is if you don't know how to be alone, you're gonna be overwhelming, like, I need this attention. That's already toxic as it is. Girl, if you don't know how to pour into love and you don't know how to give love, you're not ready to receive it yet, you know?
Wow, Toria, wow.
So it's, like I said, some people in our lives come because they're a reflection of us, a reflection of what we haven't worked on yet. So like they say, energy is everything, right? And the strongest energy always wins. So if you ain't right, girl, or man, and this person is trying to give it to you, you are overpowering their love. And so then it becomes an unbalanced, unless the person that is the strongest that has so much love is able to say, and the patience to say, I love you. I understand what you're going through. I'm trying to understand your trauma. I'm trying to understand who did this to you. I don't care about what you went through. Just understand I'm here for you. But see, the word that scares a lot of people is trust. So, you know, when men or women, they're like, just trust me, I'm never gonna hurt you. Girl, I had to come to terms like, you know, I don't trust nobody, but you can never, here's the thing is, you can trust somebody, but also you have to feel their intentions and know their intentions. But don't get it twisted though, I don't put nothing past nobody, okay? And that's the thing, you can trust, you can trust, because trust is a really big word. So when you trust yourself, you can trust others. But at the same time, girl, you have to go through milestones to understand what that word means. Because even just a word has so many different meanings. One word, you know, it doesn't mean, okay, just pour it all into me. It's truly a universal word. And you have to really understand it for yourself in order to live on with it, you know, because marriage, that's a lot of trust, you know, that's a lot of trust. And children too, like trusting someone to have children with, that's a lot of trust, you know, but we hold on to these toxic things because it's familiar to us. And it makes us feel good for the moment. And we always try to give that benefit of the doubt. But let me tell you, there's a saying, if the person tells you or shows you what they're already thinking the first time, believe it.
Believe it. Yes.
Believe it. Believe it. Because, you know, and you could feel that feeling. So trust it, ladies and gentlemen, trust it. Because, you know, you don't want to waste 3-4 years, but also too, it just might be your journey that you have to go through in order to realize what you don't want next. But I feel like relationships are a reflection of us. And like I said, you know, I just came out of a relationship, a 4-year relationship, and it wasn't the person, but I made this person. And that's the thing too, is I'm learning to allow. Here's the thing is, I say to myself every day from when it happened, is I allow myself to forgive myself.
Oh, wow.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's even with friendships. You know, sometimes we might hurt our best friend. We might do something that might hurt others. Our parents too. You know, that's a relationship we have for life, and that it's a continuous thing that we have to continuous to work on, and we have to forgive too as well with our parents, because that's where it comes from too, right? Toxicity is from the home, and it goes out into the world. But one thing, excuse me, one thing I've learned is, and I've seen these memes, is our parents were growing up too. So we have to understand. And, you know, back in the day, you know, parents, they had 10, 15 kids by like 19, 20, got married. That was the thing. High school, marry the first boyfriend, get married early, have kids early, have a home early, all that other stuff. And, you know, they didn't know no better, but we just, now that we're in this new generation and we're aware of what it means to have inner child, what it means to have a toxic mom and family members or something like that, you know, it goes deeper. Now that we're going down the rabbit hole,
Yeah, I love it.
girl,
Yes,
started with food. It started with food. Now, you know,
So I have a question for you because you've said so much, and I
yes.
thank you. And then also I want to give a shout out to everyone that's watching us. We have all kind. We have Toro, Tiffany, Christine, Misty, and they're like, what? I just caught this. This is Fire Fridays. That's what they're saying, Fire Fridays.
Yes. Awesome.
So what I wanted to go back to is trust, and even reflection, because you were saying that you know, sometimes, because I don't feel like it's all the time, but sometimes that when we have relationships, it's a reflection of us.
Wow.
And I've found personally that because I was in a really toxic relationship recently, but with my journey of healing myself, I've come to the realization that it wasn't like what you were saying, intent. That wasn't his intent. It was his own pain. It was his own lack of self-love or acceptance or forgiveness. So the way that energy was changing or transmuting onto me was a toxic relationship or a narcissistic relationship. So I'm saying all that to say that when you said trust too, because ultimately I feel that everything starts with self. Everything starts with you. So if you are whole, or if you are complete, which I know we are working towards that. So in the midst of it, we are attracting other people that are feeling something or some type of lack of something. So self-worth, or you didn't get hugged by your mother, or a wound or something like that. So in saying that, what's your experience with that? Because you said you were just recently out of a relationship. And we see that you are a strong, powerful woman. We can see your queenship right now, but tell us, what did you do to get through that toxic relationship that you had? What were the tools that you used?
The tools that I used, well, let's just say is me when he was a strong person, a whole person, and I came into the relationship, my energy was so powerful. I was not there yet. And so let's just say he understood the energy and it came back to me. And, you know, it wasn't perfect. I was called all types of names, telling me I wasn't worth anything, comparing me to other women, you know? So that's where it drew the line, like, okay, you have to be aware, first of all, is you're aware, but sometimes when our emotions are so high, like they say, emotions are high, intelligence is low. We just want that feeling like, okay, I just want you to love me. Just love me. Okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes, whether I buy you something, whether I give you something, whether I just tell you something good to make you think that you feel better. But in order, it's just me trying to feel better, trying to fix what's already broken, you know? Wow. And the tools that I can say is, it's like you just figure it out, you know? I can give you all the tools, but it's really up to you. Is this what you want? Is this how you want to go through? You know, we can be telling a girl, I could be telling you, D, girl, leave that man. He not worth it. Do you see what place you're in? And it could be just for the moment, but all I have to say is just go through your journey. You'll come out to where you're gonna have to go through so much healing, because when a person tears you down, you have to build yourself back up. Understand that. And understand that it's just a journey. It's not forever. And when you have the greatest support system, friends, you need to surround yourself with love. That's what I had to do, was find love around myself. Find love, find support, find my backbone, you know? And the thing is, when you're going through these toxic relationships, sometimes you can't talk to everybody because you don't want everybody to have this image of what this person is. whoever it may be, you know, but, and nobody wants to be like, oh my God, girl, we got into an argument again. We did this again. We did this again. Girl, it happens. We're all human. If you have to let it out, let it out. Whatever you're going through, just find your friends that'll really support you. And understand it is okay to move on from toxic relationships. It is okay to cut the cord.
There you go. Say it. Say it.
You know, cut the cord, cut the ends. Cut the ends, and you really have to put yourself around people that will help you push you in the direction you really need to be.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's what it really comes down to, is your support system, because sometimes when we're down, we need to be picked up. We can say, yes, I need to pick myself up, but I really couldn't have done it by myself. I couldn't have, because I would have been in my room right now, just crying and trying to figure it out, trying to hear all these, these meditations. But it does help when you have like you said, your support system, because they'll help you get to saying, okay, like these women, this group, you guys are so strong, like go within yourself, listen to that little voice, because that little voice is you and it's crying out for you. So you need to listen to whatever it is. But also, I learned to forgive, and I learned how to switch the energy as well. I'm like, you know what? I have to love you because I don't know your past. And I just have to understand that you're not perfect just as much as I'm not perfect. Yeah. So when we have a mindset of putting ourselves in other people's shoes as well, and kind of stepping away from the situation that we're in and it's so toxic, it's like, okay, we can kind of breathe. And that's what I had to do was take myself out of my own relationship and see the relationship itself, in order for me to see what is it, what's wrong, like what am I doing wrong, or what is she doing wrong, you know? But definitely it's the people around you. Don't be afraid to ask for help, ask for direction, but at the same time, girl, like I said, you got the power. Do not forget that. Don't forget that.
Yes,
don't forget that.
Oh my goodness.
You know, we have it all.
So
we have it all.
So I have these little, so I have a little basket that I put all of my teas and sayings that I got from my guides to like let me know that they're here, that they're like listening and watching me, whatever. So when you were speaking, I looked down and I saw this one that one of my guys said, that my guys sent me to, so I can step into my power, girl. Look at this. So yeah, she's in her power. What? Stepping into my power. And this is for all of you. Please step into your power. She is in her power. She is in her zone. Oh my Queen, you want to break it down a little bit, because we need a reset. So I'm going to ring the bell and we reset. You know the vibes here. We scare that spirits away. I mean, we put them into the light. That's what we do. A shot.
That's it.
Girl, yeah, it's all about stepping into your power. And don't be afraid to heal. Like, don't be afraid to let go of those memories. Those memories are just memories. And just thank those memories. Thank them, the fact that they brought you here today.
I also have a book recommendation from the spiritual team. The 5 love language that Otis spoke the other day about married couples. They also have a book for single people.
Let's see the 5 love languages for singles.
The 5 love languages for singles. So this was in my book collection, and I didn't even know I had the married one. And when I went to pull it out to start doing the read for when Otis comes back, this popped up, and I was like, okay. So I had it over here, and I was going through it to see the difference between this one and the other one. Nice. So I wanted to recommend this. because we're speaking about toxic relationship, and because the potential of like all of our single mothers that are listening to us, our beautiful queens that need love, you know, Mother Nature really wants to put us into the map. Like last night was like an ongoing conversation for this particular topic, and those were even though I was in rest state, I can feel the energy of the conversation and the healing and all of that was going to happen. Toria, yes, I went into a different portal where my power allows me to see that from the day before.
Wow.
You know, it's way more, but because I put this very strong intention the night before with the ladies here, and we are, you know, we're healing the planet in different multiple dimensions, because we are multidimensional healer, and that's what we do. So we are really bringing it like really strong. So this is why there's no topic, none of that beautiful things. It's healing in action. It's healing for you. You know, like Toria said, she can give you as much tools as she can possibly do, because the spiritual team always does that for us in our house, our family, whatever. But if you don't do the work, boo, you're never gonna get out of that slump.
That's it. That's it. It takes action.
Hey, girls.
Action, baby. So let's be inspired, because girl, you know, just girl, okay. You need to just go ahead and get yourself a glass of wine and be like, oh, that mother. Okay. You know what?
Go ahead, sweetie.
I love that.
Yeah. Toxic means out. It means out. Out.
It just had me think about my well, I've been divorced twice, guys. I think many people know that already. And the first one I was kind of listening to what pulled me out of it. The first time I was listening to like spiritual music, gospel music, and it was like pulling me out and finding my power again, right? Because that one I just eloped. So the connection, we still connected no matter what. We still connected, even though it was an elopement, to get him out of a situation, to get me out of a situation, right? So we were kind of living in that. So in my head, I was like, well, that came to the close where it should have. So I came to peace with that one really quick. You know, I even said, look, what we did put you where you needed to be, put me where I needed to be. And now this is just here. We did it. We're doing each other a favor. So we divorced, right? Or I divorced him. But it was the second one that took me through holy hell in my own head. Can holy be here? Anyway, can hell be holy? But anyway, it took me through that, and I found myself this time listening to every love song. I wish I was, all that stuff, all those songs, and I'm singing in the car, and I'm crying it out, and I'm like, and what about this? And then I called myself healing. I called myself healing from that, just by saying, oh no, I'm not thinking about it no more. But actually, I realized something. I was holding on to different things from that, my second relationship. I was holding on to different things to that, and I buried it to make sure like I still had it. I still had it, because letting it go really made me feel like it was like tearing something away from me. And I didn't like that. So I held on to things. And I owe my mother an apology. And if you're looking at this, mother, we just had the divine just flooded our basement, our home basement. I'm talking with sewage. The sewage cap came off and everything. Just think about what goes sewage and that. Yeah, everything. So all my stuff was down there. And my mother said, well, I got somebody. They came in and they just cleaned it all out. It's gone. Anything and everything down there is gone. And I'm like this. This happened 2 weeks ago. I'm not talking about way 2 weeks ago. And what came over me? I was like, but mother, what, from my second divorce, my second marriage, what was in those cases? And she was like, it's gone. It was ruined. Nobody was supposed to touch that stuff again. And I had to like bring myself in, and I really went through it 2 weeks ago. And D, is something that you mentioned, the ring. I just realized my wedding rings were in there. not just mine, his. Everything was in there that I was holding on to because I did not want to let that go. And it showed me how much I was still holding on to it 2 weeks ago. But I just got that second download just now. And I owe you an apology, Mother. I love you. You did what you were supposed to do. You followed that divine spirit and you got it out of there. And now I'm going to take and work on this. I'm going to work on this because I didn't realize it. I did not realize it. So thank you, you all, for all your contributions, because that brought that out. Right?
And
we have to
sometimes, go ahead.
No, go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead.
And sometimes, you know, a lot of women, men hold on to what could possibly happen. And sometimes, like, example, when I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday, hey girl, you know, I'm talking about, you know, I asked her, I said, girl, why can't you let go? And the thing was, because she was holding on to a memory that she did not want to let go, that it was the last time she was going to see him. And when we have, like, it's like, why are we still stuck on holding on to that feeling of, this is the last time I'm going to see you? Girl, that's been like a year ago you last seen him. So what you mean?
Whoa,
yes. You know, ring a girl. That was a year ago. He never, what you mean?
Wow.
In physical year, a year, in spiritual year.
You know, girl, I'm like, you holding on to something that is just, it's still not here. What? And it's painful to just let go of that, because it was something we did not want to do. It was something we did not want to feel. And we're still holding on to that feeling we don't want to feel, but understand you're feeling it and you just have to let it go, because it's not serving you anymore. You're here by yourself. You're here. You're financing yourself. You're feeding yourself. You're doing all of that by yourself. He's not here. It's like talking to an imaginary friend, right? That's really not there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, can I say something? Because before, and not just an imaginary friend that is fuzzy. You already had this imaginary friend in a physical form, and he didn't keep you fuzzy. So now guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get that pain back. So that invisible friend is gonna come back with pain too, because that's what resonates from that relationship. So I just want to let you, all of us, like, what the spirit, the stuff is way powerful than the physical.
But it takes that cut the cord,
I say burn it.
I love you guys. I love you. I love you guys.
Burn it.
I had made. Oh, go ahead, D. Go ahead, D.
Because the download that I got too, because Toria, when you were saying, you were like, girl, why are you still, he's gone. You know, my own personal thing that I'm finding is that we tend, okay, you know how we look at other people, we have relationships and it is toxic, but then you think in your mind what it could be. And then almost what it could be is what you label over what it is. So that's what she was holding on to. Ooh, he could be a billionaire. Oh, he could be 6'5", six-pack, dark and lovely. Oh my gosh. Or, ooh, even when the other individual, they're not doing what you want to do, because you want them to change, because you want and you desire all this stuff. That's what you see. You don't really see. You're looking through them lenses of what you want to be instead of what it truly is. So that's another reason, because when you said earlier too, you said, I'm trying to go back because you've been dropping gems, okay? So I want to go back. You said, do not be afraid to heal. That was deep.
Yes.
Not be afraid to heal. That was deep. And that's what it is that they're afraid because either they don't feel they're worthy, or you don't deserve to be healed, or that may
I do something wrong. Yeah.
It was my fault that he did that.
Fault.
You know, and it's not. Wow. So, and then you also said this too, stay in the moment. That's where the key is, because when we're thinking of those memories, that's past.
Wow.
When we give all that energy to that past, we are determining our future from our past. So stay in the moment is what I got too. Because you said that, I wanted to bring that back, girl.
Yes.
Stay in the moment.
We forget. We forget.
We do.
We forget. And girl, we definitely forget to stay in the moment. We're human. It's okay. But we just have to let that thought pass. And it takes a lot of practice to actually do that. You know? Because we all are. And that's the thing too, is now that you say that, is my past relationship, just my recent relationship, I was holding on to what he could do for me. Like you said, millionaire, he had that knowledge. But girl, I'm like, wow, I can go read a book. Right. I can go find my
create my own
mentor.
streams of income. Yeah.
You know, exactly. But it's just the fact that we don't want to do it alone. It feels good when we have somebody next to us. It feels good. But girl, make yourself feel good first.
Yes.
You know?
Be
Girl,
your own love
they
first.
got a love
Thank you.
store. They got a love store for single women like me. Okay.
Girl, they have a love store for married women. The point is that do you, boo. If you want to go to the store, you want all that oils, do it.
Yes, do
married or single. Okay.
Self-care. Self-care.
Self-care. That's straight up self-love right there.
Toria, you need to come to, I know it's so early for you over there, but look, we have a dance session on Saturdays, and we have a self-care sessions on Sundays, like live self-care sessions. This weekend we did facials. That's our favorite. But yeah, we are taking all the taking ourselves first, putting ourselves first, because it starts from us. If we want to be better, it starts from us. And that's one of the things that I had to do, was start from me, because I kept saying, oh, my husband this, my job this, my kids this, my friends this, my this. And so I had to die literally to like know that boo, like, no, it starts with you. You have to start. Like, you are beautiful, amazing, powerful, and don't ever let nobody take your power away from you. Like, that's a power that I put in you for you to like go be amazing. So when I receive that, and then I continue to receive different blessings on every single day, depending on the healing sessions that I do now, and they're getting even deeper as I go along with, especially with Feminine Flame, because that is what Mother wanted me to do. That's what Father wants me to do, to let to let other women wow. Really?
Release it, girl. Release it.
Yes.
We are healing here. We're healing.
Got water.
Right.
You okay?
Here. Yes. Hold on, because I just swallowed an animal that is not supposed to be in my throat.
Okay. Was it an elephant or something? I mean, what was it? A giraffe? What? A butterfly? She's an animal.
Are you okay, baby girl?
Right. Get you some water. Right? Where's your water?
Where's your water?
Go get your water.
This is what happens when you say toxic. It gotta come out. It got to come out.
Thanks, Toria. Like,
and nature's helping.
On camera, girl. And then Zoe was hiding my water. So yeah, all of the spirit team, please call upon them, because seriously, I'm back. No.
It's healing. It's out.
Yeah.
And hit your water.
Right. He told Zoe, move the water over here, girl. She's okay.
Okay, first of all, you guys are laughing about this, but she introduced me to her fairies yesterday, and that was amazing. That was on another level of party. Yes, we were having a kitty yoga sessions. And she keeps looking at, over there, and I'm like, oh, okay, so you see my spiritual team. Okay, so who's coming out? Because, who wants to come out and play, Zoe? And then she says, oh, it's my friend. And I was like, oh yeah, just, tell him to come. Oh, first asked if it's okay that I can talk. And then if it's okay, then I will introduce myself and then we'll take it from there. And then she said she calls the fairy, you know, to come.
Wow.
The fairy comes. Girl, I was like, oh, this is happening right here. So she asks her fairy for you know, to come and say hi. And then I was like, okay, hi. You know, I was like, oh, this is nice, very warm. My studio was lit up into rainbow colors because the fairies wanted to really play and really dig deep into the stuff. And then they were speaking through her about some healing process that needs to go on in her with her parents and in the home. It was so beautiful, guys. I'm telling you, yesterday's healing session was like, after I was done, Toria, I was knocked, my spiritual team knocked me out into today from like, put me into like dream state for me to go into the next healing session. Because, you know, multi-dimensional healing, right? So I went into like, ooh, portal hopping. So it was a blast. But,
and that goes to show that goes to show you are her support system. And when you have that strong support system to really encourage you and understand you and just be like, girl, okay, what is it?
Yes.
You can never be alone, and you will be the best version of you. Yes. You know, just have that support system. Like, that's what you did for her. Like, that is amazing, because people would have been like, what are you talking about, fairies? They're not real.
Hey, quit looking over there. Quit, look at me. I'm trying to show you yoga.
That was amazing. That was amazing, Jessie. Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
I love that, especially when you know
so
that.
It no, go ahead.
No, but it's especially with our generations to come, like, we have to give them that support and make sure that they're not crazy, because they're not crazy.
No,
we a little, you know, we went through all that. So
don't put that on them.
Yeah, you know, they're so pure. They're so
Stop
pure.
putting that on them.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is going to experience what they're supposed to in this life, because that's what we're here for, you know, living out this human existence. But we can go forward not putting that on them. That's why I said to myself a long time ago, it stops. The buck stops here. It all stops with me. It all stops with me. So now, and I took that as a mantle, because I asked myself, Angela, what do you want to, why are you here? And what do you want to leave to this world? What are you doing? You know, because man is here. We're here to do something, right? And I asked myself that question. I was like, now look around. Is that what it looks like? And I was like, no, that's not what it looks like. Then it was like, well, get with it. Get with it. You got some work to do. You got some work to do. You know, so yeah, to be that light to the children, that's,
That's so
amazing. Know, everything that came, it buck stops with us, right? Stops here. And now we setting fires. Setting fires, taking names. Ooh. Setting people's hearts on fires, taking names. Ooh.
And that's why I love this. I love this shift that everybody's going through, because we're healing for these generations, for them to be okay with themselves and love themselves and make sure they're not crazy. You're not crazy.
You're not crazy.
People just
and you're not alone.
Yeah. People just haven't stepped out of this physical body yet.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. That's all.
Wow.
They haven't seen all the magic yet. They haven't seen all the magic. You know,
I'm magic. Are you magic?
I'm magic.
They see the magic each time I walk in the room. They see the magic.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Watch out now.
Yes. Whether you see me or not.
My neighbor asked me yesterday about my hair. So I was walking on the street with my dog. And I'm having a conversation with my dog. And but besides that, my neighbor comes out of nowhere. He said, oh my God, hair. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm trying to do something new, whatever. He said, is that your new marketing material? I said the light, huh? You see it. I was like, are you coming to class? Because I've been inviting him for a whole year to come and breathe. Just breathe.
Just to breathe.
He's been, just to breathe.
Oh my.
And he said he was like, no, you know, whatever, those things are not for me, because I see you doing like harder things, yoga and stuff like that. So then yesterday I said to him, I said, so you're gonna come now? He said, oh yeah, I'm gonna come now. I said, well, that is my marketing material. I am me.
Okay, step into your power, honey.
Yeah.
By the way, I love your hair. I feel like this is more you. I feel like
Wow.
I feel the energy. This is totally you. And girl, let me tell you, if you're getting out of this toxic relationship, whatever, go get your hair done. Go look good. Go get your nails done.
Take care of you.
Go go do some self-care, sit at a spa, because I colored my hair too, girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna tell you, it was different. Like, girl. I love it. So, Toria,
thank you.
Yeah, so what I was trying to say before is that before you know, that happened, was that we need to take the time for us, you know, we really need to get, you know, and healing doesn't have to be painful, crying and screaming. Yes, there's a lot of that. But there's also, you know, your skincare, how do you put your lotion on, how you love on yourself, you know, like how you caress yourself, because if you don't know the points in your body, orange, recreating your life. This is what orange is telling you right here. Recreate your life, boo, how you want it. Touch yourself how you want other people to touch you, so you can know how it feels to be touched there, so that others can give you that touch. Because if we don't know how we feel, how are we going to be able to allow ourselves to love and to give the love?
That's right.
So, thank you, Zoe. Thank you.
Everything is energy.
My.
Blue said in the comment, she said, our hair holds our memories. I didn't know that.
Wow. But you know what?
Wow.
You know what?
That's powerful beings walking into the conversation. Welcome.
And that's power too. That is power too as well. I've learned that. I had a friend, so he went through, long story short, he went to prison. He had short hair, grew out his hair, but he kept his dreads because they reminded him of how strong he was. He can get through anything, that he's not just him, but he's just like, his hair's strong and it's gonna continue to grow. So you know what? I didn't even think of that until now. That's such a good point. Thank you, Blue.
Yes, thank you, Blue. Wow.
Yes, Blue. You know I attracted you into my spiritual team.
My goodness, that's awesome and amazing.
How did can we go back to touching yourself? The reason I want to say that, because I was in a couple of different religions, and in some religions they condone sex or even touching yourself. They say that's evil and it's bad. But
so you mean they don't condone it? They don't condone it.
Okay, what you saying? Okay. My point is that they ban it, they frown upon it if I didn't use the right word. So thank you, Angela. So my awesome English teacher over there, So, but I mean, just think about it. I mean, when we're little humans, we're going to grow up to be big humans, but we're going to have relationships to where we're intimate with someone else. And if you don't even know what you like, or even how to communicate it, and then communicate what you don't like, that's part of the relationship, you know? And I don't mean, I mean masturbation, yes, that's included, but being bit, that's included, or just someone touching your face or your ears, you know? So I want to encourage the audience to get to know themselves without any shame, with love, grace, and compassion. Touch yourself. You know, because it all starts with self, everybody. Everything. Everything. Because I was watching a sex therapist, and she was speaking about how males are taught that they have to when they're younger, and you know, they're becoming puberty, and then they have their first wet dream, and then they begin to masturbate, and then but what's attached to it, the emotional attachment to that, is bad, because they're hiding from their mother, they're in their bathroom doing it real quick. So that's a emotional attachment to something that naturally happens that we're supposed to do. All they're doing is figuring out themselves and what pleases them. But they're shown that they have to hide it, and this is something bad. And we wonder why, you know, there's you know, there's rape happens, or porn, or you know,
and they even hide that. They even hide doing that.
Yes.
It's actually doing something you love. They hide that too. Porn. But you come in the room. Oh.
Yes.
It's funny you touch up on that, because it is toxic. Like, you know, if you don't know how to touch yourself, girl, just dance naked. I do it all the time with like girls. Okay. But
walk around your space naked.
But you know, the thing is, they actually, you know, they kind of said it was that you say a sex therapist. I was actually listening to someone as well. They were saying how sometimes husbands kind of have this fantasy world. They watch porn and they like these fantasy things, but they go out and look for it in someone else, because they're scared to communicate that with their wife. But this is their fantasy world, so it's like a toxic, like it's making them think. But like you said, Dee, if you can't communicate that with your partner, you know, it's not a good thing. And let's just can we just
it's gonna be a next level of romantic exchange of energy. It's an exchange of energy. So it's gonna be powerful. You're gonna combine these two energy, and that is the reason why. So my husband and I were not together so we've been together but not together, right? So we were on separate beds, because ever since I was awakened, it's like crying. So it's like waking up in a rich girl's body, understanding that, girl, I'm rich. What am I doing here?
Oh,
like, what the fuck? That's an awakening. That's like, what the fuck just happened? Why do I live here? Why is he talking to me like that? What the fuck?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I had to like really ground my energy after waking up, and I was like, okay. So I'm gonna have a conversation with him, and I'm gonna let him know that I no longer accept that energy at all.
Ooh, nice.
Because no. So if you want to be in my area, okay. So you're gonna have your
area.
You don't get to be in my right here. No. This is sacred right now.
That's right.
I'm gonna go and do what we need to do to establish this that I seen, because dude, I just woke up from a dream that we have money and we were rich. Why are we not? Like in all aspect of it. Like, and I meant it in like, why are we not healthier? Why are we not all of this? Like, and then I went to like, okay, so we're gonna start eating healthier. And then he started like fighting me because his energy was stronger than mine. And I was a newborn in the awakening process, right?
Wow.
So when oh yeah, I'm a shaman and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and he's over there like crazy. And then my spiritual team was like, no, let's detach. Let's put him in a bubble, in his bubble. Yeah. You're gonna seal him in his bubble. And then for the year, he's gonna do him. And then you're gonna continue on your journey for the family, right? So this year, when the whole year continued and the generational stuff was like, so that's why I tell you, you know, like I'm healing every single day as we go along, but different right now. No. Like I let him know the other day, I was like, either we break into this big bubble, or I'm gonna have to put your bubble in a place where it's not in this home anymore, because we can't continue to move on like this. We that's it.
Wow.
So it's been very, you know, it's the awareness of it, the awareness of where, you know, of the process that I was going through. And at first was scary as hell because I didn't know I was going through that. it's like waking up from an amazing dream and coming to what is going on.
Ooh, wow.
Power.
Yeah,
Step
right?
into your power.
Mhm.
Wow.
Jesse,
It's something
I
that you
commend you
said
for your
that.
courage. I commend
Yeah,
you for your
yeah.
courage. Because I'm thinking of our listeners right now, because we have someone here that needed to hear your journey, that needed to hear that.
Absolutely.
You were strong. You didn't say you did take aligned action as far as removing yourself, because at that point you were like, okay, I'm here. I'm not going to make you be where I'm at, but I'm not going to stop being who I am. And I'm going to continue to grow and cultivate this and, pour water on it and nutrients and all this stuff so I can be this phoenix that I am. And you can come with me, but I'm not going to come to you. Which is so important with us talking today about toxic relationships.
At
When
all, guys.
when
At
you
all.
learn and grow, do not lower yourself to meet someone else.
Praise the
Mhm.
Lord.
You
That's what
stay
I'm
where
talking
you
about.
are, and if they want to be with you, they will come to you.
That's
But
right.
you never lower yourself to meet them.
Oh,
So
praise
I
the Lord.
commend
Thank
you,
you.
Jesse,
Yes,
for doing that.
yes,
Mhm.
baby girl.
Being that example for our listeners.
Oh, wow.
Especially when it comes to a
Congratulations.
marriage.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not easy for a lot of people. It
It's not.
scares a lot of people.
It's been a journey. That's all I gotta say. So it's been a very, very those journeys, like when your heart, it's like really heavy at times, and then you're like, oh, why is it heavy? So there were days where it was heavier. So that's why I was living more so my time on my studio, because I was just like, I need to get this class going, I need to do this, I need to do that. It's been a journey, but I'm excited. I'm excited because it's gotten me to where I am today and meeting you ladies. Because my spiritual team said I will have the same power in the physical as I have in my spiritual. And it was about the time and of showing up and finding your soul family and finding your soulmates and all that stuff that it's going to complement on what we have to do and what we have to accomplish in the intergalactic spiritual angelistic world.
I love that. I love that because
Wow.
one, you had to be alone. But when we are alone, are we really alone?
No, we're not.
Never.
We have
We are never alone.
we have God, we have our ancestors, like you said, your
Thank
spirit
you.
guides. And
Never
when we can
alone.
feel that energy and it's just pure love,
It is.
we can really tap into what you tapped into, Jessie, a
Yeah.
spiritual awakening. Some just might not even understand what a spiritual awakening, just understand when you're crying, you're releasing. Crying is a form of releasing.
Yes, it is.
Let it go.
Let it out.
Don't hold it back.
Yeah, let it
And
out.
just let it out. Yeah, let it out. But one thing I do commend you, Jessie, because it takes one hell of a person to just really be strong.
And live through
To
that.
be strong,
Yeah.
especially for a family.
Yeah.
For a
Ooh.
family.
In real time. In real
In real
time.
time.
Right now, right this moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
that's the thing too, is with moms, don't be afraid to just give yourself that time. Don't forget about you.
That's right.
Don't forget before you had those kids in a marriage, it was just you.
Hey.
And you had to be that person. And that's the thing too, is we can't do everything. We have to really break down sometimes, cry and feel frustrated, because we have our days, we're human. Don't hold it in, and don't hold it in to where it becomes an anger, because that will turn into something different.
Toxic.
Toxic. And and then from there we don't because sorry. It's in manifest.
No problem.
But
my check.
Yeah. I give it up for everybody, for moms and dads too. Dads sometimes feel like I'm holding down the house down. Come home, a wife is complaining. Baby, don't just women love to be communicated with. So just let her know, even though she don't want to understand, she'll understand once you leave out that house, and just be like, baby, I just need a time to myself. Please, I work hard for you. And that's the thing is, if we can just normalize communication, that it is okay to communicate, it is okay to not have judgment on yourself. Speak what you're thinking, because that will help the other person understand. Even if they don't understand, like spiritual awakening, they're gonna be like, what, you're crazy? You know, we have to find before. Okay, so this is the thing one of my mentors told me was, before we knew what we knew now, we have to go back and speak that old language to people that will understand. And and that's a lot of patience, because it didn't take us overnight. It took us some people years, took us months, you know, when we can come to a realization that we were once there. We can't put that judgment on you for you not to understand and be like, you don't get it. Why? No, you know, it really takes that separation, that love for yourself, that patience. Okay, I'm ready to give this to you. But we definitely need to normalize communication. Don't hold it in, because I held it in my relationship. I can be so real with everyone else, but not my relationship. It was because I was scared to lose this person. I was scared that this person might judgment on me. That's even just with parents too. Girl, they think I'm talking to a cult, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like we have to go back to that communication where they can understand a little bit better.
I love that you said that. I love that you said that. Revisit the conversation of their language. Think about, you see it in the many spiritual leaders. Like someone said, when I was, case in point, I was just listening to with Jesse about Shaman Durek. And he said he was just popping these F-bombs and doing these different things. And I was just falling out, cracking up, and feeling him, healing everyone. And he came to the camera and said, I bet you didn't think a shaman would say something like that. You know, but he got so many people's attention. If you think about a lot of the spiritual leaders, they put themselves in a place where who they're speaking, their audience. You're not going to hear me here, but you're going to hear me say it here. That's why I crack up. Master Sri Krishna has such an amazing sense of humor. Oh, I love him. And when he be dropping it to people and telling about themselves and in their language, everyone, I can feel you all in the chat, falling out, butt gusting, laughing, crying, and healing at the same time.
Yeah.
Like what? The Himalayas say that? What?
Wait, do you guys ever put on gallery view and just watch people's faces and I'll be laughing?
Yes, cracking up.
But the first time you just like, oh, what? And then you're laughing, but then you see other people's first reaction, like, oh my gosh, man, I said what? And then they laugh. So yeah.
Oh my God, I love when that happens. I love those
Me
friends.
too.
When somebody, like when the chat is like, you know, and then you're
Yes.
yep, that just happened.
And
And
he's reading it. He's reading it and going with it, rolling with it. And then, oh man, oh wow. But that's how you do it. That's how we do it. That's respecting someone. It's that communication you're speaking about. We have to learn how to communicate with each other. Just because I know something here don't mean you're supposed to be saying, everybody don't know that here. You got to bring it down here and speak. But that takes you to be loving yourself, and you're going to love others. You're not going to bring them to a place in a space that they're not even at yet. That, you know how, wow, that's frustrating. You're talking to somebody, all they hear is this, wah, 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 wah. And you wondering why they're not resonating, why they're not connecting. You know, you do wah, 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 and then you're going to get flary with it and wah, 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 wah. And the person is sitting like, and you think that they're ignoring you. You think they're just being like belligerent or something. No, they can't hear you, boo. They can't hear you. They can't hear you. And as teachers, we're taught, recognize your audience. And we're all teachers. We are all teachers. You got something to say? Yes, you do. You're a teacher. You're a teacher. Once you open up your mouth, you're not going to teach somebody what to do, the right thing or the wrong thing to do. You teaching all the time. right?
Well, can I just say, Angela and DeAnna, girl, I'm like, okay, they just, oh God, they're like spiritual. And then I have Angela over here. I know that's right, girl. I know that's right too. Okay. And DeAnna over here, like, girl, you go. What?
Toria, surprise.
I am here for it. Okay.
Yes.
We are spiritual. Yes. That's what the point of what Angela was saying. We are spiritual.
The point of the show is, yes.
We are real. I've lived too much of my life putting on a different mask because I'm in a different person.
I know that's right.
And what I was telling myself is that I wasn't enough, and that I didn't have anything to bring to the table, or they won't like me. So no, I'm rowdy. I'm spiritual. I'm a freak. I will be in a love store. I love colors. I want to wear my hair out. I do my eyebrows. I don't do my nails, but whatever. What I'm saying is that I'm me. I'm me.
I love myself.
And I'll be kicking it with invisible vibes. My tribe, my angels, my guides, my ancestors, my higher self.
And my invisible tribe.
Yes, right. And that's how I talk to them. And then when they say something back to me, like, okay, how you gonna bust me out like that? Really?
Oh, you got jokes.
Right. I've said that before. You got jokes. But okay, I see you.
I see you.
One day I said, you know what? I hate that y'all know me, because they will call me out in a moment. And I'm like,
and you're like, all right.
Right, I can't hide from them, which I love that, because they will straight be in my face and be like, okay, go ahead and cross the street without looking both ways. Go ahead, I dare you. Okay, I won't cross the street. Okay, I won't do it. I love it. So, girl, yes. This is how
okay, girl, yes. Okay, girl, yes. Let me scoot up a little step. Okay.
But that's the honesty about it, right? Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love being me. I love being myself. Oh my god,
girl.
That's what we. Why was I not doing this before?
Right. And when women just understand that, even men, I have to normalize that too, because it's just not a thing. We have to normalize those green flags. Have you seen on the internet how they normalize the red flags right now? Let's normalize the green flags. Okay, it's too. There's. Actually, no, my cousin reminded me, it's not two sides of the story no more, it's three, because it's the two and then something that we cannot see.
Whoa.
What?
Hey.
What? I bet Kate told you that.
Wait. Did y'all listen? Did y'all get what she just said?
It's not two sides of the story no more.
Right. Wow.
Love it. Wow.
Yeah.
You have your friend who said that to you. Hug her for me, because that was some gold right there. That was nice.
Double high five.
Girl.
Was it Kate that told you that?
I'm sorry?
Was it Kate that told you that?
Yeah, it was her husband. It was her husband.
That's right, boo. We have very powerful team player up in here from all over the world. So yes, boo.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, boo. She's gonna be watching us later. So hey, boo.
Hey, boo. Hey, girl. Hey.
And high five, double high five.
Bam.
Yeah, bam.
Thank you, Mara. That was amazing.
That was. Oh my, we always, I'm not going to call it we have a stop time anymore. We don't. The only reason why I'm bringing it in, because I know we have to go to our alignment meditation. But man, this can go on. And you coming back. You coming back. You coming back. We gonna call a sister, type of sister, just tell us today you coming back.
Girl, what?
Right.
You were already booked. You're already booked. I'm just saying. Once we got you now. Once we have your information, all of this is here. That day, see you then. Click.
Click. Don't even know. No small talk. You there? Okay, click. What?
Yeah.
We have
got you. Yeah.
Right.
And we tell everyone this. We tell everyone that comes on. They go, we got you now. Once you send everything in, your bio, your pic, and all that stuff, we got, oh, you got you. Now it's just 15. Yeah, got you. Boom.
Girl, sick. Okay, got you. Got you.
Circle yes or no. No.
Right.
But we are going to revisit this because wow, the downloads, everyone has loved this. And they have questions and they want us to talk about more on this. And this is everyone, men and women alike, everyone, because they want to answer the questions that have been haunting them. Why can't I move on? That's what I'm getting from everyone right now. Why can't I move on from this? You know, and there are some out there who didn't know they weren't moved on. They thought they was, and we just stopped them in their tracks. Like, they're pumping their brakes right now because they thought they were living their life, their best life, and they've moved on. But now they realize that they haven't. So now we got some shocked people out there, you know. And so we have to continue this conversation. We have to continue this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move on. Cut the cords, girl. Let me show you something.
Break it out.
Here we go.
Break it. What you got there? What you got?
Girl, so I am currently on a detox because, you know, I'm cutting the cords with my ex. I'm talking about, like you said, everything is energy. Yeah. So even though we had a memory is an energy, anything around here. So like my restaurant is next to his job. Girl, I'm about to October 23rd. What?
You gonna do it? You're gonna do it?
I'm doing it, girl. I'm doing it. I'm gone. That's the last of the energy. But see, that's the thing is, but see, here's the thing is, I'm not afraid. If I gotta do what I gotta do for me, I'm gonna go. I got to go.
Sorry, we're good. We're good. So the 23rd.
Oh yeah.
23rd, baby girl. I'm like, you know what? I don't wanna have that thought of I'm gonna see you. How can I look good to see you? I don't want that because I want to look good for somebody else that's gonna really appreciate me.
I want to look good for you, boo.
I was gonna say that. You appreciate you.
You do it.
That's what I did this morning, okay?
All right, but you can find the confidence, you borrow one of ours.
Come on, girl.
That's right, boo. That's right.
You know, and just that's even men too. Like we have to know, we can't forget our men because our men, some men are just really wanting us, women like us. Yeah. You know, so if we are here for you, understand if she not the one for you, gotta go. You gotta go. Don't forget to go. Run as fast as you can. But like wedding bands, anything, attachments, memories, let it go. It lives in the past. It's not here no more. It's not here no more. So what I'm doing is I'm doing detox. This is actually called a goddess detox. Right now, I am doing the pearls. So they're these herbal teas, the herbal teas, the herbs. Yeah. Back in the day, at ancient times.
On the chat, because I would love that.
Okay, I definitely will. So what it is back in the day, like our ancestors, even my grandma. So I found out my grandma, when my aunties were done being pregnant, she would have these herbs in a bowl. And actually Charmaine told me that my grandma would have my aunties like sit on this bowl full of herbs to steam and cleanse out anything that's unwanted inside the vaginal cervix, vortex, you know, and it cleanses. Yeah. So right now I'm actually doing the pearls, goddess detox. There's 2 pearls that come in this kit. And so you kind of set your intentions also, you know, you set your intentions. My intentions was to let go of any past sexual partners, any trauma, anybody that's ever used me. I let it go. And it's what it's going to do because everything is energy, right? When we set our intentions, this is what we're going to have. And girl, when I say cut the cord, girl, I'm really cutting the cord by doing, you know? So, they have this vaginal steam. They have the pearls. You insert it. It's a 3-day cleanse. The pearls are a 3-day cleanse. And also it's good for women that's trying to conceive because it's literally, it's getting rid of the walls, old blood clots, any yeast, yeah, real cleansing. And so you can also set your intention with these pearls, like I am setting my intention to conceive a child that blah, blah, blah. And women have actually had success because it's cleansing. You're setting that intention. You are detoxing from any toxicity. And women, even women that have had cervical, what is this called? What is that? I'm sorry, I blanked out. But it's like that bump that's in your, sorry, but what is it called? What is it called?
I had them.
Are you talking about cyst or?
Cyst, yes, cervical cyst. It definitely helped it, and it's natural. It's natural, and this is what our ancestors did, was cleanse with all these herbal teas, with setting the intention and clearing the energies. So,
well, actually,
for yourselves, ladies.
Just so everyone will know what a cyst is, it's just it's a multiplied situation. Like, so you have a blackhead, right? And you see people have pimples and they go boop and it comes out, right? Well, all a cyst is that same thing attaching within and grows to a larger size. All right. And so when it in blood is its feet, it feeds off of blood. So when it attaches, it grows like the pimple you may have here. It grows inside and it just gets bigger and bigger. All right. So it's just a larger form. It's just a larger form, and it causes more havoc. It causes much more havoc. Yeah. And it's the toxicity. It's the whatever it holds in there. Yeah. So that helps it cleanse it out. Yeah. That helps cleanse it out. Wow, Toria.
Yes, boo. That's right. That's how we do it.
Self-care, baby. Self-care, lady.
Toria, you need to come to the Yoni size with us.
Yes.
Oh my God. I didn't even think about that.
When you were saying that, okay, so we will hook you up with Yoni size. We're in Alliance Collective chat to where we talk all things women, all things goddesses, queens.
Yes.
Talk about sex and our Yoni, the power of our Yoni, manifesting your orgasms, girl. We talk about all kind of great things.
Yes. Girl, that's my section. Okay.
Right? We're gonna hook you up, girl. We're gonna hook you up.
Awesome. All right, everyone, we are coming to that hour. We are at the last minute. I want everyone to give I don't think we already have been doing that, but please give our last words. What would you want to say to our beautiful audience? This is just the words for now, but it's not the end of this conversation. Toria, what would you like to say to everyone?
I love you. I love you. I love you. So if I love you, then you better motherfucker love yourself, okay? So I love you. Go through the process, because baby girl, everything has a process, and it comes out even more beautiful than they went in. So don't forget, if I can get through it, if Yessie can get through it, and just find the right support system, find the right friends. Don't have those friends like, girl, he ain't know, I told you. Like, no, that's already toxic in itself.
Yeah.
Don't, because now you're feeding your brain. Now you're changing your personalities and not tapping into who you really truly need to be. Like this space, I'm so grateful for these women. Shout out to the women and men that's watching us, because you're in a beautiful space. These women are so empowering, and that's what we need, is to step into our power. You need people that can empower you to be who you need to be. And don't be afraid to heal. Don't afraid to cry, because I forgot how it felt to cry and be a little heartbroken. That's what happened. My first relationship was, I was so heartbroken. I never wanted to feel that pain, but it's life. Yeah. It's life. You have to feel it. Feel it and just be grateful for it. Thank it. Thank the energies. Thank that you are going through whatever you're going through right now, because some days it just doesn't seem brighter. But girl, I mean, the sun is shining, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, D. So, girl, I love you. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I love you too.
But that's what I have to say to the viewers, is thank you. I love you so much, and just understand that you're never alone, because I couldn't do it by myself, and I still can't do it by myself. If I didn't have this space, if I didn't have friends that really cared and had the best value to give me, girl, I'll be sitting in that room crying, you know? So, and let that toxic go. Do a detox, cut. If it has a picture with his face on it, burn it.
Letters, burn them.
And just remember, everything is an accessory. So you don't necessarily need it. Unless it makes you feel good, it makes you look good, and it makes you feel empowered.
We need to make a t-shirt out of that. Everything's accessory.
Ooh.
If it don't make you feel good.
And that is my word to everybody. Just thank you. Thank you, ladies, for having this space, because this was a good conversation. I kind of felt like I was on the rails for a minute, okay? And not the couches.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, awesome.
We are better than the real, girl.
Yes, we are.
Hello.
We showing the real how to be real. We showing the real how to be real. Yeah.
Hold on. Chloe wants to shake the bell because you said something really powerful. So she started, she is embarrassed.
I love you, Zoe.
No
She's my niece, Toria, and I'm taking care of her now while her mom takes her on the next journey.
Oh,
I love you. We hug the world. She's such a hugger.
It's the best hug.
That's the best medicine is love.
Right?
And
DeAnna.
gratitude.
Girl, that's
And
my
gratitude.
last word.
That's your last word. Hug
Yes,
it.
Zoe took it, girl.
Yay,
She
Zoe,
out with her
Zoe.
beautiful energy. Hey, Zoe.
I love her smile.
I do too.
I'm looking forward to my hug. Looking forward to my hug. I'm out.
She's like, I already healed. I already healed them. We're good.
Right, yeah.
So my word is step into your power, boo. That's
Praise
it.
Allah.
That's it. We don't have to go really crazy. Let's not
no
make it
crazy.
complicated. Let's not do none of that. Just step into
There
your
you go.
power.
Step into your power.
You are.
And I diddle everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, I pray that you have enjoyed. I know you have because I feel you right now. If anyone seeing this on the replay, please type replay inside of the comment box. Any questions, comments, concerns, whatever you have, please let them be known. We will answer and also make them part of a show. All right. So your questions will always be answered because there's always an answer to every question. And there are no stupid questions. Ask what's in your heart. Be you, do you, and we got your back. Everyone, we all pray that you have a blessed day. Continue to have a blessed day or evening full of love and light. Know that we are here for you. Feel your power. Love who you are. Remember, stop that blame game. Ain't no this fault, that fault, that. No, just go within. Stop the blame game and go within. And remember, and this too shall pass. Love you all dearly. We'll see you all next time for the dance party. Dance party. Woo, woo,
Hey.
Party. Already got the music.
It's Friday.
We love you all. Peace.
Bye, everyone.
Love you.